So I don't usually make videos like these, but the new patch notes just brought me uh, to my brink, like to my breaking point. Okay, so let's before I start ranting, let's start off with the things I do like about the things coming to season 5.5. So season 5 obviously introduced Gambit. You can go to the other YouTubers for their, you know, analysis of the patch notes. You don't need that from me, but I'll just go over the things that I like. So first of all, Emma gets less health overall because she started off with 650 HP, but now she's losing 50 HP, which I do really like because I don't know if in high elo people had problem with this, but in my rank like Diamond slash GM, uh, Emma was still pretty like hard to kill. Yeah. Penny Parker, less health. I do like that, but it doesn't really do much for her. Still 700 health is still so much HP. She can still just like farm in her mines. It's just so annoying. If she was like a 550 HP character like Angela, I feel like she'd be a lot more balanced. But the way things are, I just don't see uh, much of a difference that being made. The things change, I really like. We've got increased stone haymaker bonus damage equal to enemy. So, but he does more damage basically. He does more percent base damage. He does more damage to tanks. He does more damage to high HP heroes, and then the Earthbound field that he gets after he charges is now 5 seconds. So now he's like the bona fide anti-dive character, which is really good. And then Thor, if any of you guys have played Marvel Zombies, the effect his Storm Surge has, where you can just run around any which way you like, uh, he now can do that in the real game. So that's cool. Blade got buffed, obviously. Ancestral Sword, single hit damage. From 24 to 26, and then Whirlwind Slash, single hit damage from 15 to 16. That's Blade buffs I like. Daredevil got nerfed a little bit. Remove the team up anchor 25 bonus health, so he'll be easy to kill, which is what he needed. He didn't need less damage because I feel like if they just took away his damage, he'd be useless. Here we go. This is my first gripe with these patch notes. They had the nerve to buff Torch. Now, listen, I understand that Torch is in a terrible place right now. That doesn't mean you should pull him out of the depths. Keep him in there. Because I despise Torch. You don't know how difficult it was to kill this ape. To kill this despicable character. On the best of days, you could have crisp, clean tracking on Hela or Punisher or Phoenix. It doesn't matter because Torch will still roll your lobby. Prime Torch was an issue. It was so bad having to deal with Torch. And thing is, every game people seem to think that they were a Torch master. Like, and to be honest, they were. So, okay, let's talk about what's happened. So, slightly reduced projectile spread of his left click. That means it's easier to land shots and thus headshots, which is just horrible. And then single cast projectile damage, sorry, from 5 to 5.5. Now, why is this an issue? Because that's exponential. Like if he casts like 7 of those, 5.5 times 7, uh what is that? Like okay, maybe that's not that much damage, but still it's bad. Right? And then adjust maximum fall off. Okay, that part's pretty good. The way I understand that is he fall off uh happens closer. So he basically has to be closer to enemies to get more value, which I like. he's easy to deal with. And then just more damage to his right click and easier to charge. Phoenix, another thing I absolutely despise about these patch notes. I don't know why. Thing is, okay, these guys will see a character groveling in the dirt, begging for a buff. But just because that said character could be a dive character, they will throw them own into the wayside. And that's what I really hate. They pick and choose who they want to balance because obviously at the end of the day I do understand they are like a business, right? Their aim is to maximize players, maximize money, or yada yada. But the thing is, if that's going to get in the way of making the game actually fun and enjoyable, well then why? Surely by making the game more enjoyable, you actually incentivize more playtime for everyone. But I suppose in Guang Guang's mind, it doesn't matter. Phoenix, her ult. I mean, her ult has higher HP, but the thing is, like in low elo, no one was shooting it anyway. Like they could have cast it from like Narnia, and it still wouldn't have got shot down. At least in low elo. I know in high elo people tend to shoot it, but it's just whatever. Psylocke, this is a good change. Energy cost of her ultimate has gone up. That's really good. Psylocke was horribly annoying. Just an alt farmer, alt terrorist. Just what else? Another change. I'll just gloss over those two changes, and it doesn't really matter to me. And then Wolverine. He can actually cast his ultimate on walls now. I really like that because previously it would bug out, where if you're like looking at a wall and not the ground, you wouldn't actually like do anything. You just stay suspended in the air. So that's really nice. Okay. Let's carry on. Nope. I'm not sure what that noise is. Gambit, Invis, both have higher alt costs. That's good. Thing is, with supports, right, you gotta understand, they get alt charge from both doing damage and healing it. So I feel like 200 alt charge is really just the equivalent of just healing one person. Like healing one person for 2 seconds. Like I don't know. It's just that they do these little things to try and appease people, and then think, "Oh, look, guys, we've nerfed the support," and it'll just be like adding 200 alt charge to them. No, nerf the healing output, and please, thank you, and nerf their ultimates as well. Matter of fact, just nerf supports into the ground, remove supports from the game. Let's make this an all-out war. Let's go. Okay, Loki, his doppelgangers do 90% of the like real Loki's damage, so maybe he'll be able to 3-shot if he has 3 Lokis out. I don't know. Okay, here we go. This is something that this is something, these last two last two things are just genuine horror, right? Luna Snow, her freeze is faster, and it has no startup. So essentially, she just casts it, and then it just goes. You just get hit by the freeze. You just get hit by the freeze. So the previous amount of skill that Luna Snow mains had to use, apart from hitting their heals, no, not anymore. All you have to do is just aim in the direction of the enemy, and they'll get hit by a freeze. Oh, I love supports, guys. Oh. And then, thing is, right? I don't know why, but I see so many support players just getting mad. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll pause this, right? Watch this. So the Iron Man here, right? He tries to ult, and then my friend dunks him. Watch this. Oh, he's lining up. Fear my... That's funny. But, okay, back to Luna Snow, right? I don't know why supports need this many buffs. They're already the best role in the game. They do more damage than half of the DPS roster. Matter of fact, some of the DPS roster heals themselves. Iron Fist heals his team. Black Widow heals. Black Widow heals better than Mantis. It's so stupid. It's like this game just wants people to heal. Just wants their players to be healed all the time. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like just maybe they don't want their players to die. I don't know. But then she, for some reason, they had no reason to do this. By the way, Luna spent one season out of the meta. Oh, I sold that ult. Did you see that? Oh, that's bad. Regardless, Luna spent one season out of the meta, and the devs decided to give her, let's just give her a new ability. Top 10 industry plants ever. If you're a Luna Snow player, I despise you. I'm sorry. I don't care, okay? I don't care how fun Luna is. Luna Snow is an industry plant, and I despise everyone that plays her. Okay, that might be a little bit harsh, right? I don't despise everyone that plays her. I just despise the character as a whole. New ability. Luna can apply number one idol to herself, separate from share the stage. So that's her like snowflake, I think. When number one idol is active, 10% of healing to allies is converted into healing for Luna herself, and she gains a 10% healing boost and 10% damage boost. Why? Tell me why Luna Snow needed that. I guarantee you not one person can answer me why Luna Snow needed that. Not one person said, oh, I think Luna needs a new ability. No one ever. And do you know the most annoying and obnoxious part of this, right? It's that in the description, they said, she's never beating the allegations, is she? Where do you think the allegations come from? They don't just magically appear, right? You guys are trying to be relatable. Oh, look at us, guys. Oh, we're being relatable. Oh, we're using your memes. Oh, can you laugh at this, guys? Oh. It's like, please look at yourselves in the mirror and try to understand why we say these things. Oh my god, dude. Like, I know some people that have actually already quit the game looking at these patch notes because they were just so abominably bad. Oh, and look at this solo ult. W solo ult. I didn't even get to cast my crow in time. Insane. Alright. Oh, man. I will be banning Luna Snow next season. You might even find me banning Invis as well next season. I don't even care. You can leave the entire DPS role open because supports, I hate them. I hate them. They used even in season 5, I could deal with it on the basis that there are still like ults, very powerful ults, DPS ults obviously, that can kill them. But season 5.5, it's looking dire. It's looking dire. Okay. Rocket Raccoon, more ult charge or cost. Again, as someone that plays Rocket, like, he gets his ult fast enough to the point where 300 ult charge is just going to be like healing one person. So, yeah. Here we go. This is another thing. So, I don't know what is wrong with these devs, but the way that they just the way that they just want triple support to be played, I have no idea why. I think it's because in the one season that Dive was meta, I think it was season 1.5 or something, so many people quit, so they are trying desperately to make that not happen. Listen, I'm not going wrong, right? But tell me why Ultron needed 2 drones, right? And then the target of a firewall, so like the one that he gives overhealth to, gets 20% movement speed and 10% damage boost. And look, there's another thing, right? They've done the energy cost ultimate gimmick again. The only issue is, right? That doesn't matter. He has 2 drones now. It's just going to be compensated by the 2 drones that he now has. So these guys, right? They have encouraged Loki, Gambit, Mantis comps, or Loki, Gambit, Adam comps. It's just, now it's going to be Loki, Gambit, and Ultron. Now what do we do? It's just triple support every game, and it's just a back and forth poke battle. It's just a poke battle, genuinely. That's how I see. That's the future of this game. Unfortunately, like, brawl characters are just going to be lying in the ground unless you just ban every support at the start of the game. Like, I genuinely think that's what it's going to come to. I hope support players genuinely just learn new supports, because I see so many support mains. The 3 mains are Luna, Invis, and Cloak. They don't play any other support, right? It's all just white women, right? So, just thinking about him makes me want to, whatever, right? Yeah, the point is, these patch notes. Oh wait, watch this. Boom. Yo, is that prime rage bait? Has to be rage bait. All right. Now that we've reached the end of this little rant, I'll just keep the rest of the footage playing. Thank you guys so much for watching, if anyone has watched this. I really do appreciate it. It is a nice, refreshing change of pace. Yeah. Please enjoy and subscribe if you like. Goodbye. Oh, and I would like to point out, please don't get offended at anything I said in this video, because all of it is said with light-hearted intent. I have nothing against Luna Snow players or Cloak players or Invis players. You know, yeah, it doesn't matter to me, right? It's just a little funny video that I wanted to make. You know, just like a ranting video, essentially. Like I said, nothing against you guys. I'll also put a disclaimer in the description, obviously. I love everyone. Thank you guys. See ya.